Welcome to an Achieving Science video. This video is going to cover bond energies. Therefore, in a chemical reaction, to break bonds, energy needs to be taken in. And at the same time, energy is released when a bond is formed. Therefore, within a chemical reaction, energy needs to be supplied to break bonds in the reactants. Energy is then released when products are being formed. Now, it's important to know this because the overall change for a reaction equals the difference between how much energy is needed to break the bonds in the reactants and how much energy is released upon the products being made. This brings about then two different types of reactions. We can either have exothermic reactions, where there is a release of more energy upon forming new bonds than is needed to break the bonds, i.e. energy exits the reaction, or we have an endothermic reaction, which requires more energy to break the bonds than is released on forming new bonds. Therefore, energy is taken in. Let's put this into practice then. So if we find the energy change in the following reaction, let's use the reaction between methane and oxygen. Methane and oxygen react together to produce carbon dioxide and water. Therefore, the reactants are broken down and new products are being formed. We can represent this via a balanced symbol equation. So CH4 is the formula for methane, reacts with two molecules of oxygen, 2O2, to produce carbon dioxide, CO2, to produce two molecules of water, 2H2O. We then need to draw out the displayed formula for each of these molecules. So we have CH4, remembering that carbon forms 4 bonds. We have oxygen, which has a double bond between the two atoms, carbon dioxide, CO2, and 2 molecules of water. At this point, it is useful then to divide the page up into 2. So we have the reactants on the left and the products on the right. If we then work round each molecule, we can work out how many bonds need to be broken first of all. You will be supplied with the energy that it takes to break a bond in your exam. So we calculate this then, we can add up the total and we work out there are 2,636 kilojoules required to break all of these bonds. Once these are separate, they then need to be forming our products. Therefore, we need to form new bonds. So again, do the same principle. Add up the energy required to make all of these bonds. In this case, we end up with 3,304 kilojoules. Now, if you subtract the energy needed to break the bonds from the energy produced by forming the bonds, we can work out there is a difference of minus 668 kilojoules. This means it is an exothermic reaction because more energy is released than taken in.